the day has finally come that I have decided to close my Nexo account. And you might be wondering why, after I've promoted it for so long, I now close it. So without further ado, let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, for the longest time I've been a huge Nexo fan. I always talked about it and I really love the platform and the exchange, and actually I still do. In fact, I haven't really closed the account, I've just withdrawn all my funds. Now, as you can see over here, my Nexo account, basically I have 0 credit line now left. That's my interest earned. I have been a Nexo user for around a year, so I earned around $650 in interest and of course another $450 on card cashback rewards. So in total, around $1,000 worth of rewards just by using the Nexo platform, which has been great. But at the same time, as you can see over here, total value of crypto is 0 and I only have a couple of euros left in my account. Now, at the same time, it actually shouldn't really come to a surprise. I've done a couple of videos in the past talking more and more about ledger and taking self-custody of your cryptocurrency. And that is because of the times we're in, where right now the crypto markets are plummeting, stocks are down, basically everything is down, and we're just waiting for the next big crisis to play out. Some people say we are already in the crisis. Some people say it might get even worse. Actually, I always say, if you're asking if you are in a crisis or not, that means you're probably not in a crisis. Otherwise, you would really feel the crisis being there. So I think it might potentially get worse. But already now in the situation we're in, we've seen all the challenges of so many exchanges around. Companies like Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, and of course, most recently, FTX. And now potentially even Binance struggling. I personally don't have too much trust into exchanges right now. And actually, there's so little information we get out of them. All this proof of funds, you can see it's very creative because all of those exchanges that went bust, they all had auditors and shown their reserves, etc. But it just shows there's a lack of regulations and it's very easy to maneuver amounts around. So it looks good to the outside, to the public, but in reality, they're actually illiquid. Now, I must say though, at the same time, Nexo has been doing a stellar job, really. They have been extremely well with their cash flow, with their reserves, ensuring they have enough backing and liquidity, even offered to buy out some of the other companies. So really, if I had to trust any exchange, I would definitely go with Nexo. And that's why I haven't closed my account. I just pulled the assets out for the time being, because I hope one day, once the markets recover, to bring back my funds into Nexo, because they offer so many benefits. I don't think they really over leverage themselves like Crypto.com and FTX that have been spending millions and millions on marketing, etc. Nexo has always stayed in the line and really deliver on what they promise. So really, I love it. And that's just actually a precautionary move, because I'm just not sure if they're able to withstand yet another drop in the markets, which honestly, I have a strong feeling at least the first 3, 4, 5 months of the next year, we're definitely gonna see that. And as much as I trust them and like them, I don't think it justifies the inherent risk of leaving my crypto on the exchange for the little extra rewards I'm getting right now. Because even though you might get 6, 7, 8% crypto staking rewards, honestly, it's really not worth it. If you look at some of the users that had their funds in some of those exchanges that went bust, they lost everything. So forget about your 7, 8% over the year. Your money is gone. So all of that staking rewards is also gone. So honestly, for me, it's just not worth it. Earlier, I already pulled out my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Polygon holdings and only left my Nexo holdings on the Nexo platform, because I thought to myself, there's really no point to withdraw the Nexo and keep it on my ledger, because actually, if the Nexo exchange goes down, so will the coin. So it doesn't really matter if I keep it there on my ledger wallet. In the end, the value of the coin is important. And if the platform disappears, even though I could technically still sell it on Binance later on, the value of those tokens would be literally close to 0. Because actually, Nexo token is a utility token and the main value comes by using it on the Nexo platform. So if the platform was to disappear, so would the value of the Nexo token. And that's why I thought to myself, there's really no point right now to keeping all of the money there. And over the time, I managed to build up quite a sizable amount of Nexo tokens, because all my cashback and staking rewards was paid to me in Nexo. I chose the Nexo token to get as a reward because they paid you a higher percentage. And that's why I've decided to swap all my Nexo tokens, as you can see over here, 4,500 into Bitcoin. So exactly 0.16 Bitcoin is what I got in return for that. And after having done that swap, I basically withdrew all the Bitcoin onto my Ledger hardware wallet. And with this, let's jump into my Ledger Live. As you can see over here, now this is my total balance, which previously used to sit on my Nexo exchange, is now all transferred into my Ledger hardware wallet. And then using the Ledger Live app on my desktop and obviously on my phone as well, I can basically see, how my portfolio is doing. You can see my asset allocation here, majority being Bitcoin, then a bit of Ethereum, and then a bit of Polygon. And as you can see over here, by doing that swap from Nexo to Bitcoin, I have finally also managed to achieve my goal and dream of finally owning one full Bitcoin. When I started buying Bitcoin, I always thought, oh my God, I'd love to own one whole Bitcoin eventually. So yes, I'm really happy that finally that's the case. Now, of course, I'll be now very happy if Bitcoin hit 100,000, 1 million, as those crazy predictions used to be. But But currently, unfortunately, the value of one Bitcoin is only 15.6k euros. So yeah, pretty sad. But eventually, as you know, I'm a long-term investor. I hope this comes back, and who knows, might be worth millions eventually. And that's why I want to reiterate the importance whenever I make recommendations, or other YouTubers or anyone online for the matter, it's for the time being, for the moment. You know, when I recommend an app that can be great this month, next month, etc. But 5 years down the line, most likely the app or the broker or exchange might not be that relevant anymore. Things move fast. So in this case, again, I love Nexo, and hopefully I'll continue using them in the future. Just looking at the pure data out there, the macroeconomic environment, I can see things getting much worse before they get any better. Even though I'm an internal optimist, that's just the reality, right? I mean, look at all the data out there. It all points into one direction. Even BlackRock recently outlined that in their 23 prediction. So with the economy going down, people saving their money instead of trading, investing, etc., all of those exchanges will see more and more people withdrawing their funds and either sell it or take self-custody of them. So that means less funds available to do anything with. And second of all, less trading. And that means less trading fees. And trading fees is actually how they finance themselves, right? Because of buying and selling, they charge a little fee, a little spread, and that's how they make their money. So with less of that volume happening, they're gonna run out of income. And you can only sustain that for so long. Eventually, you're gonna run out of money, and then we've all seen what can happen to the exchange. And that's why, for me, it's just not worth the risk. So please don't be upset. I know a lot of you guys are Nexo lovers, like I used to be and still am, but I think we have to be cool, level-headed, and objectively judging the situation. And right now, I just don't think the benefits are worth the risk of keeping any of your funds on the exchange. But of course, I'm very happy to hear your thoughts on this topic and what you plan to do with your cryptocurrencies. Are you going to keep any of it on the exchange? Are you going to sell all your crypto or keep it all on a hardware wallet? And for me, the beauty of keeping it on a hardware wallet is that I'm platform agnostic. Later on down the road, once the market recovers, I can choose whatever exchange and platform at a time offers the best benefits, looks the most promising. I can simply deposit all my crypto from a ledger to that respective exchange, and boom, I will start getting those benefits again. But right now, some more exchanges will fall, some will survive. I just don't know. Nobody knows who will make it through. Ultimately, I have self-custody of my money, and then later on, I'm platform agnostic and can put my crypto to work wherever it suits me the best. And in this video over here, I'm going to show you how you can easily withdraw your crypto from the Nexo exchange, or any exchange for that matter, and send it to a Ledger hardware wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, it means the world to me. As always, stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.